check out the vehicles there. Once you guys have secured the vehicles around them, or at least the perimeter around the vehicles, you're gonna look back up and then head down to us. And just engage any contacts you see along the way. Does that make sense? Do you guys have any questions?
You're located at I-1158.
Yes. Hold on, let me remark it.
That's the Amber Squad in Novo, and you're with us.
Yeah, so we'll be on the fob, basically fob mark.
Okay.
Alright, money man, let's grab a truck. Mini truck, I'll see. Drive me down there.
Which trans do I take, or does it not matter?
And obviously just a trans.
There's one different from Money Man's, right?
The same kind we have, so that only other, it's literally just trans. What?
He's not going to take the trans unless it's spawned in. So you guys should take the logic down.
Why? Oh, because it's blown
The
up.
one that's with it flipped.
Well, he can take one of the mini trucks. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
We're not building a fob. We're not building a mob, so.
Got it. What did you do platoon kits?
I was actually just getting to that. So, we've got 2 machine guns and 2 engineers. I'm gonna give an engineer kit to Moneyman. And I'm gonna give an engineer kit to, fuck it. Who am I thinking here? Cyclone, thank you. Cyclone and Moneyman get engineer kits. Joe and Dix will get, MG.
Good.
I'm still alive. Don't take any damage.
And to reiterate once more, BTR with Cyclone Squad is going to go down this main MSR, heading south. They're going to stop around Mike 7-9, dismount, and then they're going to move into the East Stepney village. So check around there, secure around there. Dick's Folk is a load up in a transit lodge, whatever is available. He's going to head down that same MSR behind the BTR. Then he's going to cut west into here, dismount around that last spark, and check out the vehicles, make sure everything's kosher. Once everything's kosher at both locations, they're going to move either in vehicle or on foot, whatever safe is, and meet up with us at the ambush location.
We repeat when Squad 2 after we check the town to meet up with you, right?
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
Do you have a specific path for me, or do you just want me to be on it?
So when you make landfall, you're gonna just move to us. That's right. God damn it. I forgot that. That's fucking stupid. No, they can't.
Spawn on it. You think just have their seats stuff?
There's 10 seats in the lodge, I just hopped in one. At least 10.
Oh, there is? Okay. If not, we may spawn one in.
Need all kits, not all kits, always valid placement.
Vehicle killing is on just because there's the vehicle spawned in. They feel like,
Okay. Always valid, please.
Oh wait, are you asking to spawn in one for you?
Yeah,
So what's the helicopter? What's a heli?
It's
You're
up
gonna
there.
have to change your
on
name
the-
after this event.
There.
Efank had me fly around with him in the passenger seat for a little bit. He's seen me fly. He knows I can do it.
Hello? Nope. Just be sitting
Was
in
that
the
odd?
beds the whole time.
But wait, we're doing plan green, right? Or is it, are we doing yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start with Vladimir.
Event buddy, how much more are we getting in?
We're gonna be
There should-
handicapped
there's-
just because of the extras we have on our team.
Yeah. There is looking like 4 or 5 people that are still having issues getting in.
So I'm gonna say right now, I want Dixfolk and oh fuck, I want Dixfolk and Moneyman to give us guy each to Cyclone.
Wait, say again.
Give one guy to Cyclone, Dick's full.
Okay.
So probably that JMR guy.
So do I just like leave the squad?
Yep, someone go to squad 4. Yeah, squad 4.
Yep. Please and thank you.
And if any of your guys want to be in a PTR, send them the Cyclone squad.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another Saturday Squad Ops One Life event. I am your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and tonight we bring to you Operation Sentinel, the first official op. Well, I mean, it's an old op, or an older op, about a year old, but it's the first time we will be using helicopters, or helicopter in an operation. Strictly as a transport and recon role, not really going to be able to use the guns, but baby steps, right? You gotta start somewhere. Can't get in today. Sad. Unfortunate, Piper. Is it a mod issue? It seems, I heard there's at least four or five people who are having some issues with the mod and downloading it and whatnot. But should be an exciting operation. It's a stoplight op. Means the attackers have 3 different options they can choose, varying between a attack, defense, patrol, or ambush. And yeah, that before I go into more details about the operation and what exactly their options are, let's go ahead and go over who's participating in this op command-wise, getting these guys spawned in, looks like. Alright, for the Russian team, we have platoon lead Dorf, with his squad leads Cyclone, Moneyman, Dixfolk, and Bag of Joe. For the Proletarian Revolutionary Militia Forces, we have platoon lead Expit, with his squad leads Axe, Phoenix, Sebi V, and Assault. So as far as platoon leads go, very, very even. Dwarf and Expert are basically on par with each other. A lot of experience on that. Squad leads pretty even on that front as well. A couple standouts. I got Phoenix. Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting, and I think it's going to come down to this bad boy, and how efficiently it's able to maneuver the Russian team around the map. And I'm excited. I'm excited to either see it crash and burn super early due to pilot error, or for it to, you know, carry the team literally, because that's really what it is. It's gonna be a transport helicopter. Yeah, so that's who's participating in this op platoon wise or command wise. Let's go ahead and go over this operation. Bringing up the map, and you see you see two different options right now. You see the yellow option, which is a patrol mission, where the Russians have to patrol in any direction. They have to go in line, but they can patrol east to west, north to or west to east, or as long as it's one way, whatever way they want. So they can either patrol. If they go to the green, it's an ambush mission where they're laying in ambush. That's the mission they've chosen. I'll go into more details, but they're laying in ambush. And then the last one is a attack defense style op, where the Russians have to set up a fob and reinforce it. Sevi is SLing. Yeah, he's SLing. Should be fun. Sevi's not too bad. I don't think I've seen him SL too much, so we'll see how he does as a platoon or as a squad lead.
Tell Silas he's a hero.
Getting ready. We're probably going to do the platoon brief here. Alright, so, and the militia objective is to stop the Russians. Patrol by fire or recon by fire. Go out, search for the Russians, take them out. Their only, like, actual objective, besides just take out the Russians, seek and destroy the Russians, is they need to check all of the green positions for vehicle caches that have been left there for them. And they've got a cache here. They got a cache here. Where's the other cache? It's on the map. It's over here, I think. So they do have to check those positions so the ambush can go off as intended.
Just give me a sec.
You gonna spin it up? He's gonna spin it up. Alright, I'll go ahead and drop the map. And let's go over kits so you guys know what they will be working with. So, I don't want to go over all of the loadouts because each of them are a little bit different, so I will go over strictly what the green mission has. So per squad, they get 1 SL, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank kit, and 1 medic per squad. The platoon army, which can be dealt out as a platoon lead sees fit, is 2 medium machine guns, 2 engineers. They get 1 trans truck and 1 BTR-80 as their vehicles. No fob, no mortars, no HMGs or anything like that. And their helicopter can be used for recon and transport. The variations on the other ones, red mission gets mortars, no BTR, and their helicopter can only be used for recon, not transport. The yellow mission, they get HMGs and mortars and BTR, and their recon, and their helicopter can recon and transport. So since there's a little bit more that they have to do. But yeah, green mission is
going to squad 3, so that's where we're gonna go. Okay.
Yep, so the green mission is where they are playing. Whoa, hell yeah. Yep, Nate, hell yeah. First official one, I guess. We've done a test op before, but this is the first time we've used it in an actual op. There's a couple rules in the doc about what happens if they died a pilot error.
Who's he briefing? One fucking squad?
You got help me.
Or who is he briefing? Where's Dorf? Is he over here? He is over there. Let's go see what he's briefing these guys with. So they've gone with the ambush mission. I'm gonna just try and yeah, push. But as I was saying, there's a couple rules in the the dock, mostly testing rules. What happens if a full squad gets wiped out due to pilot error? We're gonna allow them to respawn just because people still got to learn how to fly. Like, it is brand new. But if it goes down to enemy fire, they cannot respawn. So if the militia decides to take shots at them.
So, your squad is in the helicopter, and you're dropping the squad 1 mark. First squad 1 mark. Your secondary is that other squad 1 mark to the west.
Like that.
Once you guys get there, you're gonna, whatever else you go to, you're gonna move to link up with the ambush at the village where I'm at.
Alright,
easy,
boom.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go over militia kits so you know what they get to work with. Quite a bit, honestly. They get 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic rifle, 1 medic per squad. Their platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, are 8 RPGs, 2 scouts, 2 medium machine guns, 2 engineers, 2 sappers, 2 ammo bearers, and 1 heavy anti-tank kit. If they can rescue their vehicles, there are 2 Dishka techies, 1 SPG techie, 3 trans techies, and 3 logistic trucks. If they can set up their fire base, they get 1 fob with 2 HMGs, 1 mortar, and their logi. They need to get they need to rescue the equipment, though.
In general,
maybe I should
2 places down.
Going too far behind. Ignore doors.
Sure.
That bet would be odds of 1 in 1,000. Oh yeah, taking bets now. Is the helicopter going to go down due to pilot error or due to enemy fire? Joel, the round hasn't even started yet. They haven't even finished their platoon brief. I just finished going over the dock quick. It's an ambush or they've chosen the ambush option. And I've just finished going over what kits these guys get to work with.
Yeah.
We're going to watch the helicopter take off. So I'm going to sort of float around here while they do that. Getting guys loaded up and ready to go. Looks like, yep, basically full server, 76 of 80. It's a little slanted or tilted in the proletarian militia's favor just because there's so many extra people on this side. We've got the 2 pilots who will be piloting both rounds just because we can't give it to everybody, so we're just gonna give it to these 2 people, and they're gonna be the 2 pilots for the operation. E-Think and Creeping. So if they crash this up, it's all on them, on their part. And then we've also got Hedical King, who is the creator of the helicopter op, or not helicopter op, the helicopter mod. So he created this. So this is the MI-8, and there's at least 3-4 other helicopter models he has that are being worked on. He's adding more. He's added collision to the tail rotor. Like, the man's done a great job with this, and the helicopters are a lot of fun. A little difficult when a full server just because it's not as reactive as you want, but that's not his fault. That's server thing.
Yeah.
What are the militia assets? Militia assets, they get a lot. 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, and 1 medic per squad. Their platoon army, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, is 8 RPGs, 2 scouts, 2 medium machine guns, 2 engineers, 2 sappers, 2 ammo bearers, and 1 heavy anti-tank kit. So they are going to have a lot of firepower to take out this helicopter and this BTR. Live in 7:34, so live in about 3 minutes. Guys getting loaded up, ready to go. I believe Creeping is the pilot here.
Militia will end up coming to our village. So
enemy fire means telekinetically making the pilot's mouse unresponsive. I'll bet on it going down to enemy fire. Right, I'm expecting some pilot error to go on, but Creeping and E-Think, they've been practicing for hours today, and just the other, when the helicopter mod got put back up on our custom server, he spent hours and hours playing around, making sure he knew how to do it. He played a lot on Al-Bazra though, like he was practicing going through the buildings in Al-Bazra, and it seems pretty alright. Creeping's pretty good.
Helicopter recon, just recon for us.
Copy, we're going counterclockwise around the map. That's what.
How does the heli hold up to small arms? I actually do. I think it has pretty solid bullet pen. Like you can pretty easily pen the helicopter. I'm fairly certain.
Destroy the vehicles at the town, or
No,
should we not?
you have to leave it.
Okay, we have to actually leave vehicles, can't destroy them.
Just leave. I just want you to go there and double check that there's no one trying to get into them.
We can't.
I have in about 2. Getting the last of these stragglers loaded in. Helis are pretty resistant, really.
Yeah, I just checked that.
We'll see how resistant they are.
Everyone has to
in
make
this
me
up.
creeping. If he crashes, okay?
Everybody's watching creeping.
What do I need to change my nickname in Discord to?
We're down to our last minute.
You need combined
If I
fire to take it down.
Can't-
I'd believe that.
Can't fly a helicopter.
No. It has
So
to be, like,
their quick
something
idea
around.
is
no,
they're
it's
going
LaRue,
to.
maybe?
So
The
let's just
Rue,
gonna
yeah,
start on the
yeah,
west.
that's what I said.
So their quick.
No,
If
I
I
tune
crash
you out.
Their initial LZ is going to be on these rocks here at
If I crash this
J817,
with you
secondary
guys,
LZ on the
I will
west.
change to LaRue.
Alright, we got
LaRue
Shadow
2.
Blade.
It's on stream.
Too
It's
late.
good.
Die in an op so much.
Not permanently. I'll leave it there for a month.
Okay. Wait, are you flying next round as well? What's the point of 2 pilots if...
In case one gets shot out like last time.
Yeah, but at
Last
that
time
point,
the-
isn't the helicopter
Thought he
gonna
wasn't
be,
able
like,
to cover the
dropping?
spotter.
Alright,
No,
spinning up.
fly high. You can... Comms, it just helps.
Alright, and then try and keep comms at a like completely silent or flying. The creeping can
Forgot about squad up Saturday. I wish I
happened
didn't
to
get
the
this drunk this early.
Is it on?
Oh. There it
There we go.
goes. It's spinning.
I have no idea what the heck was going on.
Hey man, you do you.
It's just the mic.
You can get drunk this early. That just means you're going to be able to get to sleep earlier and you're going to wake up not hungover because you got a full night's rest and you got to get drunk. Probably won't make it through the first round. We'll see. We will see. I'm interested in this, and we are live. Helicopters lifting off. Full squad in tow. We've got the BTR and the transport moving off. Let's go.
Let's go. It's not as much. What?
Don't you do this?
I won't make it through the first round before sweet sleep.
Did their whole tune-up spawn at one point?
No, they can do whatever they want. Like I said, I don't know.
All right. Let's try and get an eye on where the militia are. We've got one squad on the north, and I definitely saw at least one squad on the west. This thing can move. Creeping on squad ops maiden voyage, right? And Karma's in this in the helicopter. We got a couple names in here. A lot of pressure on them. I'm hoping these tests go well and we can start adding in like attack helicopters or the ability for the helicopter to provide close air support. I think that would just be amazing. You just need some way to efficiently deal with them.
Contact with Mike 8.
Like the AA, if you played. All right, he's landing. He's going in. He's not going to do a fast rope. He's just going to do a regular landing. Watch the rocks.
But it's about now. It's about now.
Ooh, a little high. A little high.
Everyone's bleeding. Everyone's bleeding.
Shit. Everyone's bleeding. Drop it a little high. Everyone's hitting, but they're fine.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh. I mean, he didn't die. He didn't crash.
Better let him rearm.
That was amazing.
Joe, you guys good?
Yeah, I'm gonna let the medic go
All
through
right,
quick.
helicopters. Helicopter's gonna move off. Go pick up some more guys. Let's check out Russian or militia
Sucks that you all advantages already.
movement. They got a squad on the north, and they've got 2 squads here on the
right,
west.
And, utilize them.
There goes a platoon's worth of bandages, right? Trying to remain hidden, and they're doing a pretty okay job at it. It's got to be very difficult to spot from this distance. Let's go ahead and check out. This is where contact's going to be had almost right off the bat. Look at this. Squad 2's getting chased by a... Blue 2 getting chased by Red 2. What are the chances? Always happens. Oof. Right, Holmes. Oof, just a little high. Fortunately, nobody died. So I'd call that a semi-success.
Sit tight there for a little bit and then continue on mission.
Doesn't look like Red 2's gonna give chase.
Just to be sure.
Ding Chavez, Doku and Rio trying to pull forward or push forward.
Copy, you want me to
How
move
that feel? Both my ankles are currently fractured. Ow. That hurts.
Copy.
Are the helicopters flying only once? No, Joel. They're probably going to do some recon. They're most likely going to pick up somebody else and start moving them a little bit closer.
My guys, yeah.
It's just contact is. It's going to be moving a little bit slow. And it's very spread right now. They've got a full squad on the south of the objective.
Ellie's flying over ambush point. We're gonna try and get you more accurate positioning.
I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this doorway.
Sporadic firing by Axe's squad. Flaccid Walrus goes down to a shot. A leading Jeeve gonna have to bandage and revive, or not revive, heal up.
Us through that way to the south here. Elite, if you wanna like crouch run up here to the north, then we're gonna find a better, less compromised. Yeah.
I'm just gonna get these guys up just
I've
fine.
got guys from there.
This is why the controls need to accommodate custom free look option, allowing someone to have a scheme while you can enable free look always on and use keys for control.
I should get back.
Ellie needs lots of work. I mean, yeah, I could agree with that. He's done, I think the most recent thing he did was add in a tail rotary collision and the ability to damage the engine. So he's, I believe it's this guy here, Hedical King. I believe he's the only one working on it. So it's a one-man job, and he's got to buy all the assets himself and whatnot. Not getting paid by OWI.
Alright, so to our south, there's that big ass ditch on the edge of town. There's a squad leader. I saw a squad leader in that ditch.
He loaded
Okay. What's that, 500 meters?
At airfield. Inside the hangar, the hangar area. Zishigateki is at airfield in the hangar area.
Okay, so
Look how high up this helicopter is. He's making sure he's not going to get shot, but are you really going to be able to spot anything from this height? Maybe.
Actually, scratch out west side town.
Copy, west side.
So cool.
Three, are you okay?
Just moving, and I
My guys are calling in contact 50 meters south of the fog building.
Riding Storm 2. Yeah, I like the chop mechanics in Riding Storm 2. It was actually really fun. I'm a better gunner and radio man than I am a pilot, by far. And that's generally how they do it. Is the pilot is not the squad lead. It's too much work to use or fly the ship or fly the helicopter and try and talk on comms. So they usually have a second guy there to act as the radio man / spotter.
Yep.
Disregard update position is N8, November 842.
contact between us and one, somewhere in there. I don't know the grid, but
Oh, so they spotted somebody.
Between you and one?
yeah.
That's what they're confirming.
He said 400 to 500 meters southwest.
Roger. One, they could have been your east in that rocky formation.
Copy. We're still gonna keep doing
Honestly,
that.
can't wait until squad adds Blackhawks into the game. Miniguns will be OP. Helicopter mod has Blackhawks, and those are a ton of fun to play. My favorite helicopters are the transport helicopters. Just the maneuverability that it adds to the team is just unmatched by basically anything, and it's crazy. Just going in, guns ablazing, miniguns just blaring, not hitting anything, but tossing lead down range, and then you dismount a full squad. Hopefully, don't break their ankles, and then get out of there.
Stay shy away from contact. Shy away from contacts.
Copy.
Try and do.
What else is in the helo? It is Efink. Efink and Creeping are the two pilots for the helo.
Spectators and then red. Hold.
Southeast. Yeah, southwest side.
Alright, let's go. Command, 3's got contact northwestern side of the town. Straight south of 1.
Ryder.
On the right side.
Who's the guy now?
Unless feds prevent us, we can just short.
Okay, we're gonna start slowing
I'm
it
actually
down.
not sure where to center the camera at this point. So red 2 is following blue 2. Red 3 is following or is waiting to ambush blue 4. Blue 1 has been dropped off and they are moving south to reinforce blue 3. Red 4 is on the south end of the objective. Whoops. Flip. Red 4 is on the south of the objective pushing north, and we've got red 1 pushing east-southeast, sort of coming from behind.
Eastern corner. So drive us down there.
1, that contact is in India 1148, right side of the town.
Great movement on Axe's squad so far to get them surrounding their objective. They got Garrett Vindication Cat plays on the west, and then he's got the rest of his squad on the south. So far on kills 1 and 1. 1 kill for the Russians, 1 kill for the Proletarian Militia.
We had nothing.
RPG goes out, doesn't kill anybody, looks like. Doesn't look like it kills anybody. Nice. Uba taking shots at Lima Bean.
We also just took RPG at our position.
South side of town.
Enemy infantry north K543. We just took a rocket. We passed us.
Understood.
Helicopter took shots.
Alright, dismount.
West of my position.
Wish there's a mini map for spectating, right? Like the smallest map is this one, and it's okay, but it's Oops, squad 1 has been ambushed. Blue 1 has been ambushed. Got caught out in the open. It looks like they both got caught out in the open. Looks like an unintended firefight in a field, it looks like. It looks like 3 times. Made a mistake. Must go to sleep. Have a good game and a good day. Have a good one, Tara. Drink plenty of water before bed.
Alright, where do you exactly want to go?
Forward, just come in on the east side of town. Money man, do what you can to keep you guys alive.
Go.
They're gonna just break contact. They don't want any of this. Get on the other side. Rest of the platoon or rest of this squad is gonna move south from here. It's red 1.
Look right, and there's a whole fucking platoon.
That was bad.
Your hesitation when you said, back a Joe?
No, but you know what's funny? At that point, it
Ooh.
didn't even matter. Like,
I thought there was a hat
right,
round.
and then I said, oh shit.
I have eyes on that squad west.
Get the fuck down, bro.
You can crouch
I wanted to see if I had fine. If you look down, you should be fine.
Good suppression here by Hellcole and Dark Milkshake.
Ammo's down. Thank you. Reloading.
Am I gonna do any dock runs? No. The helicopters are strictly for recon and transport. Still trying to work in how we want to do the whole
Worst coming.
how much firepower they have. Still trying to balance it, I assume. I'm not sure the exact reasons, but it's mostly just making sure they can balance it and not have a helicopter just carry the game.
I want that balloon.
Hilo, how you doing?
What's this orange?
We're solid. We took some hits, but we're fine.
Not thought to think that anyone here could be having a conversation without knowledge of a nearby caster streaming the conversation.
We're moving past.
Yeah.
We're moving east to the eastern side. We're moving on it right now.
That's
They're gonna just break contact. That's fine.
You want me to pick up you in my BTR?
No, they won't have space.
They're getting close here. Axis squad Jeeve goes down to Vindication.
Yeah, just forward, keep rolling through.
Vindication's gonna push Elite. Elite takes out Vindication. Good push. I like the aggression there. I think that was the right call. It's probably the call I would have made.
We're surrounded, boys.
That's how I left it.
Direct south in a second.
Get some spicy combos like that.
We're surrounded, we can shoot all directions.
Where is it?
Door
There it
Philo
is.
spots no enemy
Listen
in
to
the
that.
east at this time.
From where?
Hey, tell Elite they're on his north
It
side.
was from southeast. 75 meters. Should be by our trans truck.
He knows. Yeah.
Okay.
Elite's only one on this side of the road. Actually, no, there's two guys here. Hopefully a squad can get in here to reinforce. They're in a pretty defensible position right now. A little too many people in the same building for my taste. Maybe six.
Smoking coming east, northeast. Southeast.
Kilo, we have enemy Dishka.
Right in front of the house. They're pretty close.
Dishka's firing us for breaking.
Folks.
How do you want to play this right now?
Alright, Joe, gonna come into our northeast, like, right at towards the,
Yeah, I got you guys got
NG
West
truck,
too. I
go
got
straight
both
to the
of
SG
them.
truck if you can, and take up positions around it.
There should still be a couple on
to
your
push
fencing to your
into,
west.
or sorry, four.
Well, I
Four
can't look
secure the
away
side of the village,
if they look at my
two
north
all
window, I'll
follow
pop.
behind one. I want to stronghold this village.
Copy. You want my guys in village right now to push to 1?
Red slowly getting their guys together and getting ready to push. They got a nice little stone wall to be a base of fire. And yeah, actually, I think this is a really solid spot to start their base of fire. Just put a platoon online, or sorry, not a platoon, a squad online here. Get them to start tossing rounds to the southeast, and then get the rest of the platoon to move underneath that fire.
That's possible.
Oh, they're shooting at it. They're taking shots at it. Nice. So it is hurting it a little bit, it looks like. I'm not sure if that's other damage or not. Karma went down.
Have you taken any casualties, 3?
Yeah, one fire team lead down.
Or do you want the rest of the squad to meet up with 1 when we get there, or just hold the northeastern corner like you said earlier?
You're gonna push on the south side of town.
So, what do you think about his height so far?
Like the Indy 11, J11 line.
Do you think he needs to get lowered and potentially risk getting shot down to get some more information for his platoon? Or is he given it, enough information for what this asset is right now? I'd like to see him get lower, but I understand the hesitation. They're just trying to stay alive, make sure they can continue to give some kind of call out. But I feel like at this height, things are just despawning. You're not going to see anything.
Command, I found a good trench for my fire teams on the road. Do you want me to steal SVG truck you said for the fire team?
No, there's no steel vehicles yet. I just want you to keep tabs out to the west.
You like multiple LMGs and GPMGs shooting at it to take it down.
North Dishka Tech is N12.
Are low high-speed flybys feasible? I'm not sure. Maybe. I'd like to see one. But their height's not bad. They're getting lower. Yeah, they're a little bit lower.
We got a repeat on Dishka group.
I think this height, if they do a flyby at about this height, they'll be able to see a lot.
Dishka and fire team of infantry.
Oh wow, he's not having trouble seeing anything. So maybe they're doing just fine because they called out infantry there on the northwest. Update on kills: 5 for the Russians, 3 for the militia.
Can you get him?
I think they should hover low from a distance. I don't know about hovering. I think hovering's just the best way to die, or yeah, to get shot down.
They're moving southeast to southwest.
Sled V's just keeping eyes on these guys. Chaplain, the IC Macy machine, the IC machine, and Sentry, both tagged. Nice little cluster of shots from Sled V.
Or 2, sorry, what's up 2's guys? In Indy 11-3-8, Indy 11-3.
Tai.
That was a very bad idea. Easy to kill. Yeah, there's a lot of RPGs that can get shot at this that helicopter. So I don't think hovering would be the idea. I think a low altitude high speed flyby is going to be their best bet. Most like in this direction. What do you think? West to east, north to south? North to south on the east side of the map, I think. A low speed just directly over the road where they know they're going to be going over friendlies. I think that would be the idea. Have the helicopters been shot down? No. Only one helicopter in this op, mostly for transport and recon. has not been shot down yet. It has been shot at. At least 2 RPGs have been shot at it, and a couple machine guns have been taking shots. Vladimir taking shots at Revy. Revy goes down. Using this SPG techie as a... he's going to pull back. As a little bunker. I like it. Or as a wall. Gonna be pretty easy to get shot if he tries to hold that position though, because you can't get shot from underneath like your feet. You gotta use that wheel. Hold it. Yeah. Nice spot here. I really like this. Once he's spotted though, I don't know if he's gonna be able to fall back safely, because he'd have to move towards Godzilla Pro, and it's out in the open for like 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds. And if they catch him in that move, he'll just get moved on.
He's moving within right here. He's got a hole with him.
336.
How can one sign up to be your pilots? 500 flight hours, rooms, or every time I see RS2, I think RuneScape for some reason, but yeah, Rising Storm. I don't know. This is the first time we've done helicopters, so honestly, I have no idea how we're going to do the whole helicopter pilots things. I'd assume that that's the SOTT's jurisdiction, and then that means it would fall onto Phoenix, the manager of SOTT, to come up with some kind of class or test or whatever, however they want to decide who is competent enough to be a helicopter pilot.
To these buildings to the west.
All I know is I will commentate on it, and I will make fun of you if you crash. Where are you, creeping? You crash yet? Nope. So far, they've done some pretty good work at high altitude.
Yeah, it's a long barn, India 11.
We're hard enough here. Axis squad has gotten pushed out, it looks like. Axis squad, yeah, all but eliminated. They got 3 guys left. They were on the south, and they had moved over here to the west, and then they tried to push. The rest of the platoon, red platoon, is moved from the northwest to the east, and looks like they're going to try and push in from that direction. I like this, the approach here on the west. I felt that was going to work. They already had a foothold. They maybe just got a little aggressive, and they should have waited to be reinforced by 1. But then this firefight here happened.
You want DTR pushing this techie?
Negative.
If you don't see it, don't shoot. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, it's...
Our engine's dead. Going down.
Helicopter's been shot down!
Dude, do a soft landing.
They got shot by the Discoteki. Oh, they landed some hits. Helicopter's lost its engine. And they land. Can you repair the engine?
That Techi's gonna be running after us in a second.
Oh, they've been hit. That Discoteki.
Yep, we are able.
Alright, go do so. Don't
We
get
missed it. I didn't want to be just focusing on the helo, and so I was trying to get other shots, and we missed it. Helicopter has been shot down. They're gonna have to perform a soft landing, get out, and then just reinforce their team. Good landing. Pretty good landing. They just gotta run. Can they repair it? Maybe it just makes it less response. I mean, you can repair it to 50%, yeah, but it would just be super. It wouldn't be as responsive as they need it to be. First the opportunity, Rover. Now the squad up to Hilo. Too soon, man. Too soon.
Roger, if you could get to that tree line north of you.
Still fly pretty well at 50?
Helo crew, do you had an idea where the Techie was? The Dishka?
Yeah,
Ooh, they've been ambushed.
Along with a squad of infantry is L13.
We just ran into them. They're coming in from the east.
Oh shit, dude, nice.
Hopefully, they just need to push past this. Push past the contest. Contact. Don't stop here out in the open. You're making yourself a target. No. He's being aggressive here, trying to push. Oh, what a miss. Almost, Bartok. Almost.
Push us back. Push us back.
Going back. Go.
Shots in the front.
How are we on health?
We're okay. I can hear us.
I hope auto rotation will be added to the mod. Another shot. Looks like a miss. Nope, possibly another hit. This BTR's dead.
Engine dead?
I've got a little bit.
Why did you push him? You should have just broke contact. You knew. Alright, he takes out one more. Look at all these RPGs just flying at this BTR. Well, I mean, auto rotation's when like the helicopter like spins, right?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the blades are standing still, but the body spins.
Disappeared off to the northeast.
We got fucked the lad. We're really low health.
There's a ditch to our north.
Roger.
You
Yep.
wanna try and head
Back
for?
us up. We're gonna get in the ditch. We're gonna.
Oh.
Oh, there he goes.
Is there like alarms and stuff for the heli? There are, Ryan. Those are new, but like the pilot does get like alarms blaring if he gets hit. BTR goes down. Helicopter pilot stuck behind enemy lines.
Just be mindful you run straight into contacts.
Copy.
This is Bushy taking over for Cyclone.
Roger, Bushy,
Alright, they're gonna get out of there. Nice little engagement there from the militia. They made the best of it. Update on kills: 10 for the Russians, 5 for the Proletarian Revolutionary Militia, 6 I should say.
Yeah, Bushy, where you guys are now is good. Too, you're
But the Russians are up in kills, but they are down in some serious assets. Will it matter? See? Can find the full brief on squad upside. I believe it's Russian movement to eliminate rebel forces in the area. Rebels are to remove.
What did he do?
The technique to regain partial control when the engine dies. Interesting, interesting.
What? No way. That's like a boss right there.
He didn't tell you that?
Oh, mission. The general mission is attack defense, or this is an ambush. It's stoplight up. The stoplight up. They get 3 options. They could have chose to patrol. They could have chosen to set up a fob and defend it, or they could choose to ambush the militia at this position, or at there's a couple different positions they can ambush them at, but ambush them at their vehicle cache, and that's what Dorf decided to do, was set up an ambush, and so far it's been working.
Doing a good job. You got a good setup here in town.
Stand by, boys. I think we're gonna be
And I want you to keep it up.
I think we're safe. I'm gonna go test those. That's right.
But they could be coming from any direction, so keep your eyes out and open.
Still super concentrated or super saturated in this building. I don't think you need 4 people in a building. 3 max. There's like 5 people.
Charlie, you guys can come out and spread out a little bit east, southeast if you want to.
Yeah, you got Money Man saying spread out a little bit. There's plenty of buildings for them to hide in. Mostly, they're probably just worried about bullet pen, because I don't know how many of these block bullets are not. But like this one, I'm fairly certain is just easily penetratable.
He said negative contact.
Ah, shoot. Forgot my ammo bag.
Oh, my bad.
I like it, I like it. Good. Very wide defense. Where the rest of the Russians, or excuse me, militia are going to move in from. They've got a platoon lead and Red 1 on the north, Red 4 and his 3 guys on the south, actually 2 guys at this point.
Alright, we're almost ready for you.
Gonna commandeer.
Money Man, what did you say?
Stand by.
And the rest of the militia are mounted up here. Looks like they're going to get some fobs set up. Do they get mortars? I know they get a fob with HMGs, but do they get mortars? Let's check. Rebel Firebase, 2 HMGs, 1 mortar. So they do get a mortar. They have rescued. They've dumped the ammunition. Okay. That's probably what the militia are waiting for. Just getting those mortars set up, get them in range, and then start the push. I'd like to see some smokes, just because I like the smoke mortars. But I'm not sure. I think the best bet would just HE the entire area, or at least where they know they are.
I like these windows.
So, the helicopter lasted about 20 minutes. See what happens next round. I thought Duke was alive and was getting that techie.
Yeah, I believe that. They're probably waiting for other probably waiting to get everything reorganized, and then they're gonna try again.
Almost 100% is what that Expit's plan is, to reorganize. Security, don't let them push out.
Alright, helo crew to command. Where do you want us to go with the lodge?
Northeast side of town.
Copy.
Kind of sad that they abandoned the helo. Yeah, I agree with that.
Squad 4 and
I don't know. I think they were expecting to get shot down.
Disregard. Vehicle's engine killed.
Alright, good luck. Ryan, I would hug Coyote Ridge on the the bottom side.
Okay.
That's my guess as well.
Do you want me to start swinging one of my fire teams down that way, or?
Negative.
I think they're trying to start it.
Probably some cheeky fuckers still to the north.
Hey, command, you're still trying to work your way back.
I'm not trying to work my way back. It's the helo crew.
Oh, the helo crew, that's bad.
Oh, it's dead. Fuck. Never mind. We're gonna run.
Try and drive that.
Command,
Squad 1. 10%.
What?
Bag of Joe's on. I'm in charge now.
Oh, did he disconnect again?
I think so.
Okay. As I told him, stand by for now. There's still some cheeky fuckers to the north, most likely. We're anticipating a southern attack. However, if they do attack, we won't know for sure.
Roger.
And for an update for you, helo crew is also shot down. They're trying to make their way back to us. The way they can. Which looks will be on foot.
Phoenix and Sebi V are the ones manning this mortar. A lot of guys defending this mortar. I think they're it looks like they're in the planning stages right now, where they're sort of reorganizing and figuring out how are they going to push this objective. Axe is here with his buddy.
1384. That's where we were shut down from.
Go for it.
Copy.
Ina and Efank scouting out, calling out exactly where they were shot down from. Like they knew. All is quiet. Not shots haven't been fired in
Command Squad 1.
bit of time. I'd like to see this action pick up, guys. I'm impatient.
Hey, is it alright if I send a big team about 100 meters north for scouts for a lookout?
Yes, go for it.
Roger.
Jake's gonna send a
Is one of them Evan?
fire team.
Wait, one.
Alright, let's get it. Let me blow my nose. 1 sec.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, take all the time you need.
I'll move to the other house over.
Go roughly 100 meters, air quotes.
So 300?
I mean, I didn't hear what you said.
Chances are we're gonna get fucked because if they haven't attacked the north side of the town,
Who's in contact?
we gotta go slow. And if we see
shouts northeast. I heard it's faint. I'm gonna get, if I guess, like maybe 200 meters.
Was that Aiden or was that Nendi?
I don't know. I just heard shots faint, like at least 200 meters away.
Unfortunate ND. Who's gonna spot Evan as they move out?
Yeah,
possibly Hero.
Northeast is south.
He's in the way. What happened to the helicopter? Yeah, immobilized and forced to land. It got engine killed, and it was forced to land. And I guess they decided they didn't want to risk taking it in the air again. E-Fank and Creeping getting closer. We'll go follow them in a minute because it doesn't look like the rest of the militia are moving quite yet. Oh, they're mounting up now. They're mounting up now. Good shot. They're getting in their vehicles. This just may be the most poor timing ever for the militia. If this entire 2 squads almost leave, E-Fank and Creepin are just going to be able to walk up on these guys. Or walk up on Phoenix. Full platoon, or full 2 squads are leaving. Leaving Phoenix here alone. See what happens. He's not on the mortars.
Kilo to command, we have audio on a dish taking moving north from our position. Nice and sneaky. We could just steal the logic. That'd be funny.
Poor time. Phoenix is most likely going to go down, but it's going to be unless he leaves within 10 minutes or so, because they've still got quite a distance to run. Let's go check out where those Dishka's techies are. Okay. Good jumping off point. Plenty of tree cover to get up there. Doku and Rio on point. Plenty of tree cover to get at least to this field. They've got a nice little ditch here they can get online and then bound across, or lay down some fire. Alright, okay. Only one who'd really be able to spot this would be Liberal Pundit or Boxier Acorn. Ooh, he'll have some really good shots. I don't know if he sees it or not. I think it's behind a hill. On the backside of a hill. Oh no, he's gonna move. Oh no. The shot. That was the spot right there. Actually, it was probably a worse spot than I think it is. Just because as soon as he shoots, he's gonna get lit up and there's no cover in this wooden building.
I have noise and can't really point. Oh, never mind, just shooting.
Shots at Boogeyman from Senpai. That's that medium machine gun.
We're way past that.
Oh, I was telling you where he was, and then he just kind of made himself known.
My Bravo is engaging contacts right now.
Hey, Sen, I'd move positions.
Bravo's coming into contact. Is that Evans? I assume that's Evan. Evan's fire team. Really good positions for the blue team, the Russian team, I think.
Alright, let's go.
Hey, Kilo to command, they have mortars firing now.
Oh, that's fucking cute.
We're gonna attempt to stop them now.
Alright.
My voice is dying as the op goes on. Sorry.
Oh no, Phoenix. No idea.
The enemy technicals on the eastern side. I have my AR engaging it right now.
Still a couple meters out.
Yeah, they're falling back.
Good smokes. Now they just need to move underneath the fire. There you go. Bartok Warrior, Atom gonna move. They're moving. Use the smokes. Oh, yes. And they make it. Bartok Warriors pushing Boxier Acorn. Boxier Acorn takes, or goes down to Bartok Warrior.
Support too. They're northeast. Their main push comes from northeast.
Smokes are gone now. Smokes are gone. This is a chance for Silas on the flank. Actually, who's the MG here? Max. It would be Max on this flank. Can he do it? Can he see them? Oh, he had to reload. Oh no, this is the foothold that the militia need right now. Getting shot at by ATOM.
You see where he was?
Max has got to bandage. I think mortars are going to be neutralized here soon. Knife him. Knife him.
Alright, Command Squad 1.
Go ahead.
I got guys calling out contact north of my position.
I think something's of an admin said something to the helicopter pilots, because the helicopter pilots technically are not a part of the operation as far as members. So.
You want to pull back? I'm holding this position right now.
Command Squad 1.
Ooh, good mortars.
DFI 1, 6 ahead.
Yeah, we're not able to attack those enemy ones. We've been told by staff.
Oh, Roger.
He said it's not in the set of the ops, so.
Okay, 1, you got contact west of you, 1.
They are in the 1195 at the trench line there in that area. I just lost 3 guys.
Oh, I didn't even see the push on the north. I saw it, but it didn't register. They've got a foothold here on the north as well with Hero, Fulcrum, Oddball, Clay J, and Expit. Can they continue this push here? W Doge, last one remaining. I think this is Evan's fire team.
Tighten her up. Fall back. Looks like 2 leads dead. They're gonna come in hard on the east, you're coming in hard on the north. So just tighten it up to the fob.
Roger that.
Well, I don't think it's that they're part of the, it's not that they're part of the op, it's more of like the spirit of the op that they're not, like, realistically, if you're a helicopter pilot and you got shot down, you don't go on a recon mission, you return to base if you can. I think that's what they're getting at, that they should just return to base. You don't go hunting for, a fob as a 2-man guys, and like they have like 2 magazines and things like that. Like it's all frag out by Soviet Doge onto Clay J or Expit. Oh, he just tried to underhand it. Oh, Hero's in a really good spot. Oh, he didn't get it set up in time. Ooh, gets domed by Mr. Moneyman over there. Fulcrum goes down. And they're just starting to fall back. Look at the massive blue starting to fall back. Z taking shots from Mr. Moneyman as well, or I guess just Moneyman now. Doge not in a great spot now. Gonna have to try and get out of this, but I don't know if he's going to be able to. Yeah. Not looking likely for him.
Thank you quite a bit, medic. I'll keep you guys updated if you guys want to jump this fence behind me.
Update on kills: 18 for the Russians, 15 for the militia. Militia bringing it back slightly.
Taking shots. Alright, one guy in this building. Just gonna stay in here now.
Gonna spread out. Completely cede the east, which is fine. That's probably what they needed to do. It was. Oh, what phrase am I looking for? The idea here, it was ambitious to hold this far east, just because there's not a lot of you're not gonna be able to reinforce anybody on the east when the central part is like 4 blocks away. So yeah, it was just ambitious to go that far. As far east as he probably should have gone was this road, and used the road as a catching point. But I like it. It's probably the same call I would have made. Just try and get all the way to the east, prevent them from getting into the town in the first place. Great use of the mortars so far. From Phoenix.
Command, my guy in the field is...
Go ahead.
My guy in the east told us they're starting to move forward into our compound.
Right.
Silas spots them moving west. On the east, moving west.
Alright, there's contacts on
Really nice flanks right so far. I think Expert Squad just needs to hold position while the rest of these guys start to clear buildings, and then they can push. They've actually recovered an SPG techie. I wonder if they're gonna use it. He's just really gonna use it as a shield.
There's more mortars incoming.
Nah, yeah, I guess you shouldn't actually get in there and use it. There is no sound. What do you mean there's no sound?
They have a machine gunner watching this video.
OBS says I'm getting sound from desktop into mic. Any shout outs to who? Killer VW.
Hey, there's at least 3 people in here.
There's definitely sound. Okay. Smoke's out by Oddball trying to cover his flank. Ooh. Ooh. You can't see him. You can't see him. You just see him lighting up this wall.
I bleed out.
Expit pushes Soviet Doge with a pistol, and Expit may go down here. Oh, he's in a bad spot. Run, Expit, run! And he makes it. Nice push there by Expit. We've got Sebi V, Dokugan Ryu, Boogeyman over here on the east. This is Sebi V's squad, I believe.
One's dead. This fucking hole, guys, tighten up. Holy shit. I can't even hear the mortars inbound.
Mortars take out anybody? No, it doesn't look like it. Zeke goes down to an RPG, I believe. Fire from Lima Bean. Ooh, Senpai's in a really nice spot to fire like down the road. Yeah.
Does anybody have ammo?
Just defending on where that truck is.
Check.
So X-Big, Clay J, Oddball gonna start to smoke and put some pressure on from the north. We've got at least 5 to 6 people on the east starting to put pressure on this this building here. Why are you not playing? I'm commentating is why. Just trying to give you guys a eye in the sky sort of view. We do have a multicam stream that we do on occasion, but for the most part I commentate. X-Bit pushes Hell Cool and goes down. X-Bit goes down in return to Death Magnet. Oh, or probably Abelo Law? Yeah, I do play on occasion, but for the most part I've commentated for a good chunk of last year and this year. Maybe X-Bit shouldn't have gone first. That's their command who is down. So, that does hurt. Let's take a look at who's up command structure-wise. They still got their platoon lead, original squad lead, and original squad lead. They've lost their platoon lead, Original squad lead. Original squad lead. Original squad lead. They've definitely have more of their command structure up here on the militia side. 24 kills to 20 Russian militia. Still anybody's game. Russians look like they're gonna sneak away with it, just because they've got that defender's advantage. They're holding their buildings and making sure the militia can't get their equipment. Sorry, this is my first time watching the eye in the sky. Oh, no problem.
How we doing, guys? How we doing?
If you enjoyed what you see, want to give us a follow, twitch.tv/squadops. We'd really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/squadops. So if you want to catch the earlier ones, we do have some multi-cams. Nice little frag grenade from Justice Grunts, or onto Justice Grunts in this other. Yeah, I believe that was a frag grenade, or frag round, I should say, from an RPG. The Helo crew still RTB? I believe the Helo crew is dead. Nope, they're on the south here. Looks like Efank and Creeping made it. Being chased by Phoenix. Yeah.
I hear him.
No.
One, how you doing? One's not on comms, how you doing? Two's not on comms, how you doing?
Love the sound of the Dishka. How beefy it sounds.
We're good. Running a bit low on ammo, but we're good.
There's still ammo in my blink, you can get to it. Six, where's that fucking techie at?
He moved southwest. He's out of our view. Got some shots to driver. Yeah. Shooting a pistol.
Now let's get an actual count of how many militia are left. Ooh, nice spot here by Phoenix. Can you see over this fence? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. I like the idea of it though. So we've got 1, 5, 6, 7 militia versus about 9. Check that. 11 Russians. So still a very close game, but the Russians are in the defensive position, and so that just puts them in a better spot, since they're not going to have to be the ones pushing and clearing out these buildings.
What do you see? Go to the Never and just east of your pause, Efank and Creeping.
Copy.
Raj. Reloading.
Oh, yellow. In the yellow building.
Yeah, Killer, we stream our Wednesday events and both of our Saturday events generally, unless real life comes up. Looks like Flicker goes down and possibly one more behind him.
Alright.
To Efank. Yeah, we stream our Wednesday events and both of our Saturday events generally. We're working on streaming a little bit more, mainly like our Friday events and our Sunday events and whatnot. But we try and get our Wednesday and Saturday events streamed for sure. Oof, Efank just dropped that guy. Yeah, Efank just dropped him as he tried to peek that building, leaving Thor 0, having to push. ATOM is dead. That's just a camera.
Yo, Commander, toss my eastern element. We're thinking they're east and southeast.
Sebi V, Oddball, trying to push in now from the east. Thor 0, not really going to be able to push in from that direction. Phoenix has his Dishka taking a really nice spot now. He says you need more than 2 Magnum pistols. I think Pony did something with the kits. Looks like Creeping went down to Razor. Or possibly Sebi V. Looks like Sebi V.
The next building over.
Really good spot.
The building over you.
The pilot kits, or the crewman kit, I should say, they do not have only 2 mags in a pistol. They have, it's a full loadout for them.
I might bleed out.
I'm suppressing it, man.
God damn, I'm fucked up. Thank God you're a vet.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Nah, what's your own bandage?
Is that one's across the road, man?
Debbie V and Oddball trying to push. Oddball gets taken shots at by Abelo. Eyeball's gonna be able to bandage, I believe.
That guy killed you, or almost. I downed him.
Okay.
They're towards south.
Where was
At least 2.
He was by the wall direct east of me, southeast of you.
Like Phoenix went down.
Dishka's on your west side. Is it just you? You think?
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, that fucking Dishka's close
Phoenix
to my
went
side.
down.
Somewhere.
Got shot by
Disregard, I killed one of those guys. There's another
Elite.
one.
Okay.
I liked how maneuverable Phoenix was with this Dishka. Only he had another guy with him, it might have worked out a little bit better. But that's how you should use the techies, in my opinion. Just keep moving, fire, move. Use fences and buildings to your advantage. It's so easy. Like if you had 2 people, for the driver to just back up, shoot, and then pull forward, or back up and then take off and go somewhere else. Alright, so yeah.
6, any way you can get as northeast across.
Shadow best squad commentator, change my mind. Oh, what's up, Jack?
Not likely. There's a guy shooting from that direction. I'd probably get picked up.
Where is this? What do you mean, killer?
He's outside my building.
If you're interested in participating in this event, you should check us out, squadops.gg. All you have to do is sign up, take our basic training course, SOTT, and after that, you can then participate in any and all of our squad ops events. It's a lot of fun. So, Sebi and Oddball continuing their aggression. They're just in a really... Ooh, Senpai gets domed by Sebi V. Sebi V is going to keep the push going. Let's go, Sebi. Oh no! Spotted by Elite. Gonna have to push to the other building.
Right outside your building is a squad leader.
I got him.
They got Oddball. And then, looks like Moneyman gets shot by Sevi V. And then Elite takes him out, possibly Lima Bean. Really good push by Sevi V there. Leaving. I think that's it. Phoenix was, I was gonna say Phoenix is the last one. Yep, and that is it for the militia. So, a couple broken ankles at the beginning of the game from the helicopter pilots. The helicopters were okay. I felt if they were lower, they would have been able to give some more information. But even at the height that they were favoring, they got almost shot down by the discotheque. So,
when did I get the
pretty I think it's going to take some more time before we get used to the helicopters and how we should be using them in our operations. And yeah, that's really it. It's just going to take some time to sort of feel out what exactly the limits of the helicopter are. Our helis now past the test phase. Hamdog, I think so. We only did like 1 or 2 tests with the helicopters. I think we're implementing them, but we're not straight off the bat saying, boom, here's 2 Blackhawks and an Apache, let's go to town. We're slowly introducing them as like this one. They can't use the guns, they can't use the rocket pods or anything. It is just strictly recon and transport. And I think that's a good way to sort of ease into the operations, ease helicopters into transport into the operations. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be exciting because now all of those ops where we have, what's the word? Where it's at the end is like, you know, complete your patrol mission and then go here for extract. You literally go to a place to get extracted by helicopter, and it's no longer going to be fight to the last man. It's the helicopter got out. I mean, he made it out. That's the end of the round. What else do you want him to do? So I think it's going to be interesting for to change the op in that. I'm actually going to wait, allow the helicopters to create their 6th squad, and then I'll create my. Go. They be in more ops? Yes, I 100% say they will be in more ops. Like, it's just such a neat asset that I don't feel is broken right now. Like tanks, there's just really no good way to deal with them as infantry, which is fine. Like, you're not really supposed to have a way to deal with the tank as infantry, but that's basically why we don't have them in our operations, because a tank will carry the game. Whereas this one, they did a good job in reconning. They didn't carry the game. They didn't lose them the game. And yeah. I'm in a squad, right? Nobody's talking. They're probably talking over here. So it came down to, I believe they only had like 5 or 6 guys left by the end.
And then the event staff were like, no, it's not in the spirit of the op. And so we had to leave. We were within 15 meters of you.
15 meters?
15 meters.
I am going yellow, and we're going to be picking. We're going to be starting in the Oscar 6 area.
Copy that. Thank you.
Yellow mission. All right. Yeah. Cool. Before I go into more detail about, or before we go into detail about what their mission is, at its core, that it is a patrol mission. That's the one of the missions they chose. It's going to be a patrol mission. Let's go over who's participating in this op command-wise. For the Russian team, we have platoon lead Expit with his squad leads Axe Gaming, Phoenix, Assault, and Sebi V. For the Proletarian Revolutionary Militia, we have platoon lead Dwarf with his squad leads Dix Folks, Moneyman, Cyclone, and Bag of Joe. So platoon lead's going to be very even fight, both very competent platoon leads. Their squad leads the same, a lot of good recognizable names on both sides. Should be, it's going to come down to positioning and the helicopter, I think. I'm hoping. I want this helicopter to do work, and not even with its gun, just repositioning the infantry that it can pick up faster than the platoon or than the militia can react.
Early, so that's fine.
They're not saying anything. All right, so let's go ahead and go over this mission. Go bring up the map.
Okay. All right. So
it is a stoplight operation. That means the Russians have their choice of 3 different missions. Red mission is defend a fob, set up and defend a fob. Green mission, which was done last time, is go to one of the green points on the map and set up an ambush. And then yellow mission, patrol in a specific patrol path.
I'll take the second one.
You go ahead and go over kits so you guys know. Or that's the Russian missions. The militia mission is to 1, recover vehicles at one of the green, or at the green checkpoints, or to
Yeah, that's my bad. Bad communication.
Yeah, that's cool.
Making sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, one of their objective is to recover their vehicles at the 3 green positions or green spots on the map, and the other is to eliminate Russian forces. Pretty easy mission for them. Let's go ahead and go over kits so you guys know what they're working with. Since we're doing yellow mission, the squad lead or the Russian platoon gets 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank, 1 medic per squad. Their platoon army, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, is 2 medium machine guns, 2 engineers, 1 BTR-80, and a fob. If they can get to their last point, is 2 HMGs, 1 mortar, and then various defensive structures. Their helicopter can be used for recon and transport. This is the second round. This is the second round. Just started.
Alright, well, like I said,
militia
I
assets.
prefer not to use it. I think it's more of a detriment to a patrol than a real asset, so.
Let's see. Militia assets, 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, and 1 medic per squad. And their platoon army, which is a doozy, is 8 RPGs, 2 scouts, 2 machine guns, 2 engineers, 2 sappers, 2 ammo bearers, and 1 heavy anti-tank kit. If they can recover their vehicles, are 2 Jishka techies, 1 SPG techie, 3 trans techies, and 3 logistic trucks. If they can recover any of those logistic trucks, they can then place down a rebel firebase with 1 fob, 2 HMGs, 1 mortar, and whatever logi they have.
Solid.
Could have played in this one, but work screwed it up for me. Unfortunate, refurbish. You're missing out. Helicopter up. And Expit is going all in on the helicopters. Not even going to take the BTR. He just wants to transport his guys via helicopter. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping it works out for him.
So, Expit, you're saying we're gonna be flying that squad down there?
Creeping is the radio man. He was the pilot last time, leaving E-Fink for the pilot this round. There's going to be a 2-man team. I believe that during the test phase, they only had 1 pilot, and if the pilot gets shot out, the helicopter crashes. This way, at least, they're going to have another pilot to take charge of it. Oh no, he's already started up.
We'll do a platoon brief here on the hill once you guys are all set.
So you just want us waiting at base, right? Until we get the order to. Alright, cool.
This is gonna be cool. We're gonna see a couple helicopter landings rather than one helicopter landing as last time. I don't think. Oh, let me take off the map. I just saw that. Sorry, folks. I don't think Dorf used his helicopter transport capabilities as much as I'd have liked. But that's just because I'm greedy. I want to see them use the helicopters a lot. He definitely did work with his positioning in the town, and he didn't really need the helicopter. When did they start doing helicopter mods in ops? This is the very first one, refurbished one. Very first one. We've done a couple test ops, but this is the first time we've used it in an official operation. Strictly for transport and recon. They cannot use the guns, they cannot use the rocket pods or anything. And we'll slowly be introducing the ability of using those soon.
I was just clearing and I didn't know anyone was there.
Transit? Oh yeah! When we're flying,
Hey, fine, don't fly so low this time, because last time I could have shot you down twice.
I wasn't flying.
Alright, I'll brief him then and put you.
Okay, just a heads up, don't
That's half the fun taken away. Yeah, I can. That's a good argument. It's a solid argument. But can't just dive into the deep end right off the bat. We gotta introduce it slowly. Oh no, is Ethan gonna crash?
I'm so scared, dude.
Alright, let's see what happens. I thought he was about to clip the tree and die right off the bat. I've been like, man, Ethan, creeping at least lasted 20 minutes.
My pilot and I are going to be communicating a lot. This is all before live. We're just dropping you guys off. But in the future, that applies as well. Listen to me for commands. I'm going to let you guys know when to get out. You're going to hear a countdown in feet, like as in we're 50 feet off the ground, 20 feet off the ground, 10 feet off the ground, stuff like that, and then I will let you know when to get out. Okay?
Copy that.
Is there SOTT for pilot now? Not yet. I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
Oh my god.
Negative.
I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. I don't know if there's gonna be a test
Yeah.
or excuse me, a class, but there's gonna be some kind of test, I believe, to determine if you can be a pilot or not. It's most likely gonna be like a regulars thing, I think. But I could just be talking out my ass. I honestly have no idea.
10 meters off on the ground. Everybody out.
Yes, ma'am, boys. Get the fuck out.
Hey, you're not supposed to stand on those.
Take off, take off.
No.
Oh my god. Get off. Get off the top. Or get in. Get off.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone's hurt.
That's a better landing, honestly. Is this a Zeus mode for squad? This is not a Zeus mode. I'm just an admin cam watching everything go down.
Are we getting more people? Do I need to hold my people spawn? Because, I mean...
it's only
A bunch of amateurs.
People, there's gonna be one or two. I would just keep going as normal, and they'll spawn in as needed.
Okay.
At most, it's gonna be one of you guys.
Armor 3, this is not Armor 3, this is squad. And I've played Zeus on Armor. Not a lot. I don't have as many hours in Arma as I do squad, that's for sure. Arma just can get a little intense for me. As in just the amount of work you need to put into barely play on a server. It's much more effort than I'm willing to put in.
Squad 1 gonna be right here in 30 seconds.
Half of them broke their ankles on disembark. Yeah. Last round, if you saw first round, the helicopter dismounted the full squad almost, 10-15 feet off the ground, and they pretty bad. It was pretty bad. That was a better landing compared to the first one.
Right? That's how this works.
Ooh,
Too bad he's glitching into the ground.
Having a seizure.
Oh my god.
What all you have to do to play on a server? Well, it depends on the server. Like, a lot of servers have different mods that they use, and yeah, it's just they just use different mods.
Yeah, creeping
and given it's a lot easier than it was to get mods on Arma 3, but it's definitely just more effort than I'm willing to put in.
Okay, these guys land. Alright, let's do this. Let's just the platoon brief so your squad leaders can have a few minutes left. We're gonna be this is Operation Sentinel. We're gonna be conducting a patrol, the yellow mission. If you're not familiar with that, that's the one where we've got to basically check 4 points, and on the last point, we can call in for supplies to be delivered, and then we fob up the last point. So our last point is going to be in, what is it going to be? Golf or Fox 1163 or something like that. Fox 116. So your squad leaders, as soon as they hit a checkpoint, they're going to go ahead and drop a fob, and that makes it it shows that we've checked it. So as you can see, Squad 1's already in the first checkpoint, the starting point of our patrol. They're going to be moving towards Kilo 5, Kilo 552, and that's the next checkpoint. And then the third checkpoint is going to be the hilltop where Assault Squad started last time, which is in Fox 984 area. And the last one's on the little island village area there, which is where we're all going to meet up in the end and set up our little patrol base down there with some airdrop supplies. So how this is going to work is Squad 1's going to start the patrol. Squad 2 is going to get into the helicopter live. They're going to be transported to the same location as Squad 1. They'll disembark. They'll reinforce Squad 1 on the patrol. Squad 3 is in Squad 3 and 4 in reserves, but once the helicopter comes back, I'm going to have the helicopter fly a couple of recon paths to see where their militia is. Once we know kind of where the militia is maneuvering, if they're going to be pressing on the patrol, because the first leg is pretty long. It's 450 meters, and the second leg is almost 600 meters. So if we feel that the patrol is going to come into contact with the militias chasing them, Squad 3 will go reinforce them. If they're not, we will have Squad 3 airlifted to somewhere in Delta 7, and they will go ahead and move to the third checkpoint and check it after Squad 1 and 2 check the second point. So once a fob's down in Kilo 55, Squad 3 will set a fob in Fox 98. Squad 4 will be reserve. They're going to fly around the helo. Once we get kind of a fix on the militia, and or they will reinforce wherever there's contact. So just hang out here. I'll probably airlift you over to the Delta 7 or south of the last checkpoint, which is in Fox 13, Fox 12 area, wherever the pilot feels a good LZ for you guys to land in. So those are the 4 checkpoints. If we can't set any more fobs down, like all the SLs are dead and we can't set any more fobs, the last one we had a fob on becomes our location which we need to defend, and we don't get any supplies. So Squads 1 and 2 have engineers for that purpose, just in case we get blocked and or they get pinned, they can set up defenses, just so you guys know how this rolls as far as the operation goes. Any questions? All right, so a few key notes. When you guys are in a helicopter, the pilots would like it if you don't talk in local, keep it quiet. They need it so that they can communicate, hear things, and do their stuff.
Are you guys ready for live?
So, if you're on patrol, try to keep it weapons tight so that we can sneak in and get these things done. We are ready.
Copy.
All right, so I'm going to let the squad leaders go ahead and break you out, do your final orders, and good luck, and hopefully I'll see you in the island.
Radios on each of the yellow points.
All right. Yeah.
So you'll put a radio there, and
it's up a PvP or PvE. It is PvP, full 40v40 or close to it. 37v4.
You can place it now. That's fine. We may need.
Oh, for the question from your squad, then ask away. Even if you aren't new to squad, but sort of my job. Answer your questions, chat with you guys, and give you an update on what is going on with the squad operations live at 7:40. So live in about 4 minutes. Guys getting loaded up. I really like the uses of the platoon, of the helicopter. Really like it. He's gonna maneuver around a lot with the platoon with the helicopter.
Before we've been able to successfully transport all other squads out of Maine. What is your plan to get them out?
We get a trans truck and we get a BTR.
Okay. Currently, nobody has the crewman kit to drive that BTR.
What? No female infantry outrageous?
Okay. Sounds good.
No. Where do you say here? We're like the last ones to get picked up.
Will there be another round? Not about it. This is the second round. There will not be another round. We do 2 rounds a session.
If you guys run into problems or you can't place it because it's too close, just
Alright, we'll see how this goes. I've never flown with a full heli before.
All right, guys, welcome to Air Ops. We hope your flight is going to be turbulence-less today.
One of you is not in my squad.
But you never know. So, a couple rules that we're going to have. First rule, those guns are toy guns. Do not fire them, okay? This helicopter is exclusively for transport and reconnaissance. So we will not be firing these weapons, no matter what seat you are in. Second rule, when we are in flight, Ethank and I have to do a lot of communicating, both between squad leads and amongst ourselves. So we're going to need you to keep all of your communications to squad comms. Third rule, you're going to listen to my instructions. I will be your crew chief for the ride. When we go for a landing, I'm going to give you guys a countdown. The countdown's going to be in meters from the ground, okay? So, meters from the ground are going to be like 50 meters, 20 meters, 10 meters, touchdown. Then I'm going to tell everybody and yell at everybody to get out. When I yell at you to get out, I need you to get out immediately. This could be a hot drop. We might need you guys to get out so we can keep moving. Now, there is a little bit of a glitch that we may have been encountering lately with the mod itself. There is a small chance that you may spawn on the rotors. It is okay. You can simply walk off of the helicopter. You'll probably go bleeding, which is unfortunate, but your medic will be able to stop that, okay?
No, you're not getting my point. What I'm saying
The rotors will not hurt you. You can walk all over in front of the rotors, on top of them. They will not hurt you. You just need to walk off of the helicopter.
How brutal would it be if the helicopter, like if that was modeled in, like the blade just destroying somebody?
Do we get quick water miles for this trip?
Go ahead.
Good brief by Creeping. Good brief. When you go up to an ammo box and change from one class to another, you suddenly go from being white to black. No, whatever you spawn in as. If you change kits after you spawned in, you keep the look of whatever thing you spawned in as.
I might have them exfil, and you might need to go pick them up in some empty field and take them someplace else.
Roger that. We're basically just to be transport for the platoon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're gonna get a lot of use out of the transport helicopters. Live in 30 seconds, helicopters spun up, ready to go. We've got a standby squad ready to mount up as soon as they're put in there. And I like the idea of Axe's squad sort of hanging out in the helicopter and reinforcing where necessary, because that is like, that is QRF, right? Like that is like, I feel the epitome of QRF is it's in the helicopter ready to respond at a moment's notice from the air. Like it's gonna be cool. I'm excited, and we're off. Gonna get to stick with the helicopter for a long time because those guys are just waiting for a ride. Let's check out where the rest of the militia spawned. Looks like a couple spawned on the south, west, and a couple at Main, I'd say. Nope. Oh, and you see that name? Hedical King is the creator of the helicopter mod, and he's done a great job with it so far. A lot of work to be done with it, and he is constantly updating it. I believe he said he pushed an update like last night or something. So like he's constantly updating it. Do you think that squad will implement helicopters eventually as an actual part of the game? Yes, it is on their roadmap. They will be implementing helicopters as part of the game.
Probably about 10 meters now. And we're touchdown.
What is the max players for service of squad? Right now it is 40v40. I believe their goal is for 50v50 servers.
Yep.
And they are out. Only 2 bandaging. Not a bad landing. Helicopter's gonna move. The rest of the platoon is moving west. You got squad 1 and squad 2, blue 1, blue 2, moving west. They got a red 1 on the south here. Looks like they ended. Let's go check out militia position before I go to check out the helicopters. As soon as I do that, I swear the helicopter's gonna crash or something. But you got to give everybody else their screen time. Yeah, we got red 1 here in this little farmhouse, sort of watching the Stepney area. We've got red 3 on the south near airport, red 4 on the west near this village. I don't know what this is called. And I'm missing a squad. I just want you to spawn in. Oh, it looks like 2 squads here. red 2, red 4 on the west. They had red 1 here, and then red 3 here. Okay. That's all of them accounted for, and they're just going to be maneuvering. Let's go check this out. Don't crash, don't crash. Don't crash until I get there and get it on stream at least. That's the rule. Rice Paddy Village? Okay. Already mounted up and they're moving. He's just gonna keep doing this brief.
My name is Creeping. 3 rules.
Oh, you just named it. Okay. You shouldn't have said anything. I would have believed you.
Okay, second rule, keep comms clear. We're gonna be communicating with each other and with the rest of the squad throughout the flight, so I need to be able to hear them. Third, if you listen and obey my instructions at all times, I will be giving you the countdown to get out.
No collision on those wires.
Get out, you need to get out fast, okay? There's a possible glitch where you may spawn on top of the helicopter, on the rotors. If that happens, simply walk off the edge of the helicopter. You're gonna be fine. The rotors.
Recommend checking out Karmakut's channel later for the first person perspective of these events. He's the founder of Squad Ops. That is correct. Grill him. Karmakut created the Squad Ops community. Yeah, and he'll most likely have his POV up in a couple days.
Roger that. Okay.
Not gonna come into any contact yet, it seems.
All right, this field is gonna be approximately around it, and then we're gonna come down.
Nice maneuvering from E-Fink so far. Way to cut speed, get around. I like it.
20 meters. 10 meters. Touchdown. All right, everybody out. Go.
All right, Charlie, let's get you security.
All right, everybody down. The top.
Nobody banned. Look at that. Oh, okay. People banned it.
Bye.
Never mind. I think the glitch comes. It's the same thing that happens with the trans truck or trans truck or logi truck.
Let's recon in front of 1 and 2 and see if we got any movement out there.
All right, copy that. We're gonna recon 1 and 2.
Recon for 1 and 2. Let's go check out 1 and 2 as they move. Still not a lot of people. Yeah. Full militia team on the map now. Moving north. Recovering vehicles, it looks like. Red 1 and Red 3 are recovering vehicles. Red 2 and 4 moving to intercept in whatever direction they decide. So when javelins get implemented, will those be guided? I'd assume so. See, he's at a lower height than Creeping was last time. I think this is a pretty solid height. Like, you can see a lot, and I feel that you can continue to move fast enough to where it's not going to be a problem getting shot at.
Kilo to squads 1 and 2. Kilo 5. That little town there looks pretty clear to me. There's nothing outside of those buildings.
Solid. 2 copies all, thank you.
Yeah, I think this is a more appropriate height for the helicopter. Last time, I believe, I felt like the helicopter was like this high, like that, and I just felt like he wasn't going to see anything.
Alright, so we're going to head back to main and pick up 4.
Alright, copy that.
Yeah, I'm guessing if they disembark slower, it should prevent spawning on top. Yeah, I think I just went off on a different tangent, but the transport glitch where, like, if everybody gets out, like, people start hopping on each other's heads and whatnot.
To your southeast, Phoenix.
So get out slower, time to get out, and people aren't gonna bleed. The drops have been better. Mostly just because they got practice and they're not gonna drop 10 feet off the ground anymore. They're actually waiting until the wheels touch. So they're gonna pick up 4 and the platoon lead and get them mounted up, getting ready to go. Most likely gonna stay in the air for the rest of this until they need to drop them somewhere. I like the staggered column that blue 1 and 2 have, taking adjacent ditches, or yeah, I guess ditches. They're working really well together. Oh, he didn't land on the H. Oh no, he's gonna hit this tree. Oh no. Okay.
That was a real rough one.
That was a really rough. Holy crap! Oh my god. Holy.
Oh shit, little machine gun on me.
Yeah, you can't.
Right,
Do not fire.
I
Welcome to
will not
SWAT
fire.
Ops Air. SWAT Ops Air has a few simple rules. Rule number 1. Those machine guns are toys. You are not to fire those.
I like this team's plans more. I agree,
Rule
Nate.
number 2.
They're getting some good use out of the trans helicopter. Expit, even, like, they're not, they get a BTR. They get a BTR and a trans, but he doesn't want to use them. Like, he says that's going to be more harm than good for the patrol mission that they are assigned.
Send in a fire team south of me. We're going to start clearing these northern buildings.
Copy.
They're definitely, yeah, getting their money's worth out of this helicopter.
You're going to be giving countdowns.
Looking at our watch down there. Yes, you're good.
All good.
Meters off the ground. Okay, and you spawn and get out of the
I like
helicopter.
the precedent creepiness setting for how helicopter rides are going to go in our operations. Hopefully we won't have to give that brief every single time. People just understand, you know, stay quiet, this is how the drop's going to be. Like, I think it's good.
Walk off the side. The rotors do not hurt you. Okay? So that quiet and local comm is going to apply to everybody except for the 2 guys who are on guns, because you are going to be calling out anything that you see, okay?
They creep him.
We're running a little recon here.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and fly around and check the south, and then drop them somewhere in Fox 12 or Fox 13.
Roger that. Hey, Command, quick question. The vehicles over at Key 11-9, are those naturally there?
Orders set up already.
Kilo 9.
Kilo 11-9-ish.
What about her? Good pilot. Yep, good pilot and good co-pilot. I think that's important for the helicopters. You gotta have the 2. There's no. It's not reasonable for the pilot to have the squad comms. It's creeping as the co-pilot / radio man, because it's so hard to talk and pilot at the same time.
All right, guys, we're gonna go in for a landing. We're gonna be landing in a field just to our north.
How's it going, Triz Money? I'm gonna follow them for the touchdown. Then we're gonna go watch militia movement. I've been following the helicopter for too long, just because they've been using it.
We're 50 meters off the ground. 20 meters off the ground. 10, 5, touchdown. All right, everybody out, everybody out, everybody out.
Chapel. Bravo ahead.
All right,
Bravo
top.
north.
Good to go. Good to go.
And helicopter dust off.
Yeah, go to.
We got a good LZ right
Alright.
below 537 east of this point. If we could get a helo extract to the next one. If you want to do that or not.
Yeah, just hang on, hold your position 1 and 2. Let me find out if 3 needs help down there yet.
Copy.
Possible mortar fob, not confirmed. It looks like it's a mortar. It could just be pixels at the Logi somewhere near Kilo 11-9-8. Once again, not confirmed, but it could possibly be there.
How is he seeing this? He's seeing pixels, that's for sure. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a pretty big dip here. You'll be able to see this, I think.
Looks like they are setting up for a base of fire there. They got the Dishka Technical set up there as well.
Creeping,
Yeah.
do you see anything in Foxtrot 11? Like, the
Yeah,
final
you can
point?
see that.
Are we clear?
I did not see anything in Foxtrot 11.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move my guys there. Command.
Command, would you like us to move?
Yeah, with the binos, you should be able to spot. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and find a good spot, secure an LZ for the helicopter, and then once you guys are secured, I want you to pick up Squad 1, and I want you to fly him to the east of the airfield, somewhere in Juliet 13 or Juliet 14.
Roger that.
Creeping
One, I
the
want you to
field
find
to our
an
east.
LZ and throw a colored smoke down.
Ooh, they're gonna be using smoke. I love it. Yes.
You guys want to load up first? Feel free. Oh, okay.
I got the smoke out.
Oh, well, okay.
Command be advised, been through secured.
Alright,
How many guys
Hilo
have
should
the
do more recon.
transport?
go ahead and drop down that fob 3.
Done.
They patrolled.
Full smokes marking LZ Hilo.
Copy, coming down now.
Don't clip the tree. Don't clip the tree. Okay, okay. From the angle, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna clip it.
Alright, one, load up. Command, interrogative.
Go ahead.
My pilot is saying he'd have an easier time dropping them off inside the airfield. Is that okay, or do you want him to try and make a run to the fields?
Airfield is fine.
Roger.
Squad 2's mounted up.
You see that? Did he get shot at? It's getting shot at, yeah.
I have to wait until the...
Oh no. Shots.
The next bomb's up, correct?
Stay low. Stay low, keep moving.
Enemy district techie is going to be approximately Juliet 9-7 area.
I saw tracers. That was close. It did take a hit. You see its health gone down a little bit. Not engine damage, but it's been hit.
Yeah, district techie is approximately
Are there others who record and upload? What do you mean, Lord of Dracon?
Juliet 10-7. So Juliet 9-7 and Juliet 10-7. Somewhere spread out in there on the ridge. District techie.
If you're looking for more squad content, there are a couple others who upload. If you're looking for like squad ops content, we're the only ones who stream our events, but anybody who participates in our events are free to record them and upload them to their personal YouTube. If you check us out, squadops.gg, look for our Discord. We actually have a media page where people will post their POVs after ops, and they'll post like Twitch links or Twitch clips and whatnot. So if you're interested in just looking at like squad ops content like that, we definitely do have a page on our Discord for that.
Fox 1166.
Copy that.
Drop these guys off at airfield. Ooh, they may run into Red 3 here. That was Red 1 that took the shots. Death Magnet, Karma Cut, Soviet Doge.
Radio is down.
Alright, copy that. Once we pick up squad 1, we'll go ahead and ask for this mission.
Good dismount. Nobody ended up on the roof. And they're out. Oh no, they may be Nasty Nate. Oh no, not Nasty Nate. Stalker Dylan. Notice it, the long name.
Alright, command.
None of these guys have guns. Or I should say, none of these techies have dishkas on them, so. Oh no, they may run right into. Oh. Oh no, Dwarf, what are you doing? Oh no! Run, 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 just get out of there!
4, are you in contact?
We're getting attacked southeast. A lot of vehicles.
I don't. Attack is I guess loosely it's an attack. They got ambushed. Red got ambushed, not blue. Blue did the ambushing.
2 vehicles on the south and southeast.
On squad 1 doing anything in specific?
They're gonna just keep going there. dwarf is in this vehicle though, so they need to stay safe. They need to keep this guy alive.
We're taking small arms. Lots of techies.
Should have waited right. I think it's just a little close because he was gonna drive right into the center of town. Like the route he was going, he was gonna park and get out. Oh, Stalker Delinate goes down to MG fire from Kuba. Who put Kuba on that MG? That guy's a monster. Take that away from him and give him a pistol. Really good spot here, I think. See if it pays off for him.
Garrett, I'm gonna hold this entrance way here.
3, let us know when your LZ is secure and smoke's down.
Smoke is down, LZ secured.
Raj, eyes on smoke, we're coming in.
They've done so many drop-offs and pickups. This is great. LZ secured with smoke. Yep. Nice LZ. Good tree cover all around in the low grounds. I don't know, I think it's nice. LA squad ops on Al Basra 1? Yeah, man. I want to see some what is it? Fast roping onto buildings, because these helicopters do have fast ropes. They're a little glitchy, and it takes a little bit to use, but they do have fast ropes.
Alright, we got contact on the north as well.
Update on kills: 1 for the Russians, 1 for the militia.
Alright, we're getting contact from the west as well. Looks like we're surrounded.
Command, where would you like squad 3 to go?
Ooh, 3 is already on there.
Delta 12, Raj.
Ooh, he's gonna just immediately put them on the flank. Money Man pushing Vindication. We got Lime Bean, Big Rag, OG, and Alito 6 gonna try and push in as well. Brag into this building onto Boomer. Ooh, didn't make it. I don't know. Vindication goes down to Money Man. Boomer taking shots at Lima Bean. Jeev and Elite 6 gonna push in from the flank. Boomer goes down to Jeev. Jeev's gonna have to bandage. Elito 6 gonna try and spot Chaplin, but I do not think he can from his angle yet. No, it's a solid wall.
Alright, 2, we got contact really close on the
It leaves Chaplin
Copy.
on
Would you
his
like
own.
me to push into the point, or should I hold south and sweep the south and come up?
Send me a fire team if it's clear.
Chaplin takes out Alito 6.
Copy that.
Smoking the LZ is so beautiful, right? Just, it's immersive. Where's the helicopter? Is it land yet? Frag grenade out onto Chaplin's building. Ooh, did it go too far? What happened? Did it hurt him? I think it hurt him. He's gonna have to bandage.
2, you got contact to north by northwest.
Yeah, you got a bandage, Chaplin. You're bleeding.
Copy all.
He knew. You had a good push, Elite. You had a good push onto the objective.
Go ahead and pick up.
Oh, Chaplin goes down to Lima Bean's RPG. Moneyman goes down to something. Oh, pushing this building looks like.
Squad 1, be advised, secure your LZ and drop colored smoke. We're on our way to you.
Yeah, the Expert is using the helicopters beautifully, in my opinion. Big Rago and Lime Bean now have a slight foothold on this town. I don't know if it could be considered a strong, like a solid foothold, because there's only 3 of them and they don't have a lot of guys trying to reinforce them.
Golf 10-28. Golf 10-28. Up there on the MSR.
Contact Golf 10-28. Contact Golf 10-28.
Creeping LZ's marked. Smoke is coming down.
Thank you.
So they got a foothold here on the west. I'd like to see the rest of these guys reinforce Lawn Darts' fire team, perhaps, or they're gonna just be a base of fire, which is not a bad idea here, honestly. This could work out if they could have a solid base of fire here. The rest of the team is they're just moving a little slowly. Like they're just checking points just a little too slowly, and it seems like they're just behind because of it. Where's their mortars? Go check out this last pickup and drop off. After this last pickup, I believe the helicopter is just going to be a recon force.
Alright, we got contact.
Holy shit, this
All
thing
in.
has a front again.
All in.
Remember, we're gonna keep all the same rules from the first time.
Yeah, they have
All
the
same
elevated
rules.
terrain up to the north, shooting down on us.
Alright, command, we've got squad 1.
Gaining
Where would you
altitude.
like them to be?
Alright, I need you to drop squad 1.
Oh, can I do this? Am I good enough to do this? Maybe.
Are we allowed
Take
to
race
No,
is my
I'm
friend.
not. That's just confusing. Didn't know better than to peek that window. Yeah, had a good, had a good run.
I'm gonna have to button up real quick.
Squad 1's command.
Helicam.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh no, they're being shot at. Look at all those guys. A lot of shots at the helicopter from that Dishkateki. Think it's Karmakut and Magnet chasing. And they make it out.
Drop them west creeping.
Command, be advised, we have no option of dropping there. Dropping
Right.
west side?
Yeah, somewhere in the Charlie 10, Delta 10 if you can.
I'm looking for an LZ here now. Secondary LZ. I did not even see them. Helicopter does make it out, but it's smoking a little bit. You see that? Is it? I think it is. Yeah, it's smoking slightly.
There's still squad 3.
There's
If you get a
still
chance,
shooting.
you should be the outside sweeping force.
We're okay, we're okay. 5 meters. Touchdown. Everybody out.
Yeah, I mean, how many of those shots actually hit though, Nate? I don't. It can't soak up. Yeah, it can definitely. I thought it could be pinned by small arms, but it definitely can't. That Dishkateki, if it can land some shots, I don't think the helicopter will last that long. Like constantly re-maneuvering these guys and putting them on flanks is doing so much work.
Fox 10, yeah, just go northeast and then end up in Fox 10. They're holding the high ground up there.
Command and all squads, be advised. Hilo is at 10% engine health. Would not be advisable to do any more troop transports. You may lose a helicopter and a squad.
10%. That's the thing that matters right there. TMI8 is thick. That's the issue, is the engine. 10% engine health. Ooh. They're hit anymore and that engine's going down. They're gonna have to make an emergency landing and they'll be behind enemy lines. Where are they going? The train swings far. Hey, do you have an active Discord link available? The one that's in the Twitch bio is invalid. I will fix that link in the Twitch bio, Vooj. But check out squadops.gg. The link on the website is active.
That was enemy IED, west side of town.
Is it against squad ops rules for field repairs? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure on the vehicle repair or the engine repair rules.
Copy, I'll double time it.
Big Rago and Jeep still holding the spot.
Creeping, what I'm gonna need you to do is
Oh, how did Best Pony get over here?
above us someplace so that we can get a supply drop here sooner or later. But whenever you feel confident to come in for that.
Good frag. That's gonna take out Jeeve. Yep, take out Jeeve for sure. Mortars onto this area. Fired by. Wow, that is some.
Yeah, mortar fob is somewhere engulfed in.
That is some ballsy mortar positioning. Look how close it is. Is it even behind a hill or anything? What is? Okay, it's slightly behind a hill. Like, this is amazing.
yeah.
And it is just, yeah, there's some good, there's some great mortar placement there.
I have no idea what you said.
Looks like Pony went down trying to push Big Rago, but the rest of Assault Squad falling in
Hotel 11, it sounds like.
D11, H11, slightly off, but it's in the general area.
Command, do you want Re coming to point actual or sweeping counter?
Ordering friendlies.
Oversaturates in here, it's pretty bad.
Did Pony die when he jumped over this fence?
To be advanced, yeah. Potential enemies
Yeah,
to your
jump over this
west.
fence and you can get it in the next compound over. He's in the corner. Or even a nade would work.
Big Rago's just like stuck. He doesn't know what to do.
Alright, fucking windows here. I can do it through the windows. Watch out, back.
Back glass is here, go for it.
2, am I getting you or text your west?
Oof. Not far enough. Big Rago's running. He's tagged once. He makes it. Big Rago taking shots at Hero. Yeah, it looks like he's taking shots at Hero. Oh, ambush here.
Alright, squad 1 is in contact on the west side of point.
WV squad ambushed Avalo, Max, and African Woodchipper here. What is going on with his hands? Just go. Just run. I think he's engine damaged? Why is he moving so slow? Why are you moving towards the gunfire? There you go. Missed. Max is not dead. He's bleeding though. He needs to just get out of here. Ooh, frag round does take him out in the end. That Logi is done for. Woodchipper needs to leave. Update on kills: 8 for the Russians, 6 for the Proletarian Revolutionary Militia. It's a slow beast uphill. Too much vodka. Assault Squad re-secures their western flank. Okay.
on your west side. We're gonna keep cheering it.
Bond Archer Squad has pushed a little further south.
Alright, copy 1.
Okay. Now they just need to push. I like the positioning of their base of fire and their mortars. Now they just need a squad to assault, and it looks like Red 1 and Red 4 will be those assaulting squads from the north. Probably the best angle for them to come in at, just given that's where they can have their fire from. We'll have to cross a lot of open water here, but I don't think there's any real way for them to spot the north. Is there?
The heli's taking fire.
Heli's taking fire?
How's your
There it is, way out there. He's just going to be out of the fight for a little bit. They got their money's worth repositioning their squads as effectively as they did. It was great. Who's guiding in these mortars? Ooh, that one landed. That landed right where it needed to. Do some more like that.
This next little building over, to the southeast.
What are they shooting at? Okay. Helicopter's gonna go down. It's doing like, look at that flyover by the helicopter. That's a flyover right there. This helicopter's gonna die though.
Command, be advised. Kilo is engine dead. Kilo is engine dead. We are going down.
Alright, creeping. Nice work otherwise.
Oh! Missed.
Squad 1, last orders were to move to your northeast into Fox 10 and then sweep into Gulf 10.
Fox 10 and Gulf 10, copy.
There's a mortar fob somewhere in Gulf 11, Hotel 11.
Helicopters does a crash landing. Helicopter did a pretty good job. It did its job as a transport. Now they're just stuck behind enemy lines.
It's spooling back up by itself.
No, the
Okay,
sounds are weird. As soon as it's spooled up, the sound will stop.
Okay.
Command be advised.
Oh, there you go.
We have landed the heli successfully.
Shit. It's happened twice now.
Our shots are coming from
Just because they're over, but it's fine.
Gulf 9, Hotel 9 areas where we were shot from.
Running after.
Alright, copy that.
This is where they called it when in reality they're here. Slightly off on the call.
It was a technical.
Now Karma's happy.
This is Welcome taking command to 2.
Update on the kills, 8 still for the Russians, 9 for the militia. Militia's starting to pull it together and actually get in there.
Southeast corner.
Long range fire onto Hawk and friends, Todd Colville and all these guys on the east. I don't think they're gonna make good progress here on the east. Too many buildings for them to be spotted from. Zeke, Fulcrum, Clay J, Stalkrits, all able to look east. I think the north is gonna be the option. It doesn't look good. Like on the map, who wants to cross this? But in reality, none of these buildings on the north can actually look north, and so that's why I think it's the best option. This eastern building, there's just too much open ground, and like look at the shots, just pinging over these guys' heads. There's plenty of people who have eyes on them. It switches to smoke mortars, maybe. They're using smoke mortars. Oh, neat! Those smoke mortars can't go off if they land in the water. Interesting. I didn't know that. Here's the push here. I'm hoping this is lawn darts. Here's one. One. Blue one's gonna flank Karma Cut and friends.
I repositioned the fob building to secure it. Make sure they don't push in here.
Fox N 55 technical.
They're pushing across the river. And look at that, northern push. Like, what did I say? What did I say? Great spot for lawn darts to move. And they get in there. No casualties. None. Frags out. Probably not going to take anybody out. But this is their foothold right here. They got almost a full squad here. Yes, use the smoke mortars. Mortars are doing work.
Hey,
definitely.
They're in grenade range.
Frag may take out Woodchipper here, or Silas. Hurts Woodchipper. He'll be able to bandage though.
Hey, set up in this window.
All right, Garrett. This is a nasty spot for him. Yeah, I like that a lot. This is a really good spot.
All right, set
this
up.
building could see north. He would have been able to spot them moving.
Through this
if he had already been here set up, I think he'd have lit some people up. Squad 1 in engagement range on the north yet?
We have people on this hill. Be cautious of fire.
Karma Cut goes down, gets shot by Trident, possibly a turtle. That's the techie eliminated. Karma goes down. This SPD techie does make it out. 12 kills for the Russians, 9 for the militia. Now they just need to get the rest of their guys in there to clear out the Russian. Keep the mortars up, good. 6 folk squad needs to move. I think they're just having trouble getting in any direction. They probably should have followed right behind lawn darts. I think that would have been their option. But they really wanted to try for a two-pronged east and north push. Lawn darts is swung all the way to the east. Oh, Evan SMA goes down, and one other goes down to Axe, I believe. Oh, and Bag of Joe goes down to Garrett. Godzilla Pro, you gonna peek too? You're just feeding them. Axe Gaming goes down to Abelo.
One be advised, my guy says he thinks he sees enemies to your right, so just cripple guys, but honestly, it could be your friendless.
They're collapsing on the fob right now. We're gonna need some help.
Copy.
Command, call a Cardinal Drive.
Command, we are able to comment.
They're on the north side. North side of the fob.
North and east. Fulcrum and Cuba.
Get you if you bandage. Oh no, I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm
don't
not
risk
winded.
it. Don't risk it. Don't come here. Don't come here. They're watching me hard. Don't come here.
Cuba taking shots at Crystal. You can't really hip fire that too well. Ooh.
Now I did. Now I did. Close on the south as well.
Look at this. Look, like.
Footstep.
Yep, they're all over me, dude.
Damaging noises.
I'm like crying, dude. I'm actually crying.
Cuba goes down. Dude, Dick's fault.
Yeah, alright. Down.
They're clearing the building now. They got lawn darts on point.
They're right outside at the fence gate.
They're gonna throw a grenade, I bet you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't somebody oh, can you toss a grenade? Do you think you can get a grenade through this? Ooh, Zeke goes down. Easy headshot for Todd.
Did you just bleed out?
Got an ammo crate up here. He can hold out for days. He's just gonna watch the stairs. Who do you think's got the upper hand right now? I think the militia have a solid foothold at this point. 20 kills for the Russians, 13 for the militia. But do they have the guys to continue on, especially when you've got two squads collapsing back, Squad 3 and Squad 1 about to collapse back and retake this objective. Fulcrum goes down, tries to push.
Pilots are coming in from your north side.
Solid copy.
Expert is down. Oh, they're gonna get the fob here. Maybe? Oh, there's only one way in. And Garrett's watching it. I think they're out of mortars.
We are sending a commandeer techie to right to out for the mortar bomb.
They took a techie. Russians got the clap back. I think so. I think that's what it's going to come down to. The Russians are going to counter push or counter flank. Coming behind them. Silas getting shot at from Garrett through the roof or through this wall. Garrett gets counter wall banged, and he goes down. That clears out everybody around the fob, original fob or the fob area. Let's see what happens. It's all going to come down to Squad 1 and Squad 3 now. All crits take shots at Cyclone. Cyclone may bleed out. Now he'll be able to bandage. Yeah. Okay. Pushing him behind him now, squad 3, I believe.
Play where from?
Spotting close.
Bondarts may go down to friendly mortars.
Command, my Logi,
They're close, they're close, watch the door.
I think they have pretty close to the mortars. Do you want to engage?
Close on my east.
Man is down.
He's right outside to the east.
They see the mortars? Please kill the mortars with their own vehicle. That would just be great.
Alright, I'm in command. 1 and 6, hold what you got.
They'll be able to
Try
spot.
and see if we can get eyes southeast. Let me know when that techie sees something. 1. 4, let me know which direction you're taking.
I'm not seeing them.
Right there.
Hold.
There you go. You see it. A couple people looking at it. At the techie. Sort of just drawing eyes so Squad 3 can push in. No problem. I think he should. Oh, he diverted a fire team. Okay. There's a fire team going into counterflank.
Command, this is
We can help him. I can just like drive a beeline directly
Squad
that way.
3 might be pushing into the possible
Yeah,
location.
I think that's not a bad idea.
Calling G1161. It's G1167. Only about 100 meters off. That's a good call.
Alright, be advised it's fire pushing in through the forest just southwest of your techie, Squad 1.
I think it's so fitting to see Russian soldiers come during an insurgent techie. I love it. Yeah, it's great. I love it when vehicle stealing is on. The things you can see. Like I've seen I've back when sort of dates the game a little back when the Humvees were still in the game. I've seen the insurgents take over a Humvee before. There they go.
Friendly south. Clear techie notes friendly south.
Solid copy.
I'm dry. Back up, back up, back up.
There was enemies in between us and him.
He wasn't even near shooting at the friendlies.
Command, G1167. G1167 is the mortars unoccupied.
Dwarf goes down to turtle.
It's unoccupied at the moment. There's nobody on him.
Heard.
Nice angle. Didn't really give any chance for Dwarf to get into solid cover.
Low. Aim up a little bit.
One second. I don't see him anymore. I'm gonna wait.
Is the fob down? Did the militia complete their objective? Yeah, I guess the militia did complete their objective. Hero and Revi pushing back, take out Abelo. So the militia have completed their objective. They've taken out the fob, and now it just comes down to they both got to attack each other essentially, and
one building over.
See who comes out the best.
You hear that?
Yeah, sounded direct.
At the Psychic Games. Have a good one, Yodi.
Red house.
Before be advised if you don't already know. Attack in the compound.
Ooh, Silas gets domed. Oh no, he's getting bullet penned. Soviet Doge goes down too. He wasn't even meant to be shot at. It was these guys who.
Is firing upon some enemies.
Yeah, this is just a collateral. He was shooting at the guy he could see, and it was just an unlucky burst through the fence that got him. So I guess that's good for the militia, or excuse me, Russians. Soviet Doge all alone. We got Dick's folk over there. Razor and Sloth Boy. Wow, nice techie work. I agree. Vladimir Putin goes down. Yeah, this techie has done a good job so far, and he's been putting himself in some good positions, but it also they've been able to like sit out in the open for such long periods.
Just a little bit.
I guess they weren't expecting them to take the techie, so they're not really paying attention, and then they realize there's a techie on their flank.
This is their attacking angle.
Maybe if I do this.
Maybe. So update on kills: 33 for the Russians, 16 for the militia. Militia sort of faltering. They completed their objective, but they've lost a lot because of it. 7 right there. 15 right there. 22 militia left, and I count Soviet Doge. Last man standing, already spotted, and goes down to the techie. That's GG. Great games for the Russians. They did a amazing job with the helicopters. I really enjoyed that, and the precedent that Creeping set with his brief on how the helicopter riding etiquette is. I hope sticks is a like it was what it needed to be in my opinion.
How to get 3 kills?
Russians did work. Russians did a lot of work. It was a great job, both rounds to both teams. That was the first helicopter op. What did you guys think?
Good job,
if you had an opinion on it, you should definitely hit up Xbit because he's a mission designer and say you want more helicopters because I know I do. If you're interested in participating in these events, check us out at squadup.gg. All you have to do is sign up on the website, take our basic training course, then you can participate in any and all of our Squad Ops events. You also get a free whitelist slot for our public servers, so you can skip those queue times. If you like what you saw and you give us a follow at Twitch, if you like what you saw and you want to give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadups, we would really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/squadups. I was your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and until next time, we will catch you later.